Hi and welcome to Watch the Time and welcome back. I've been offline for a little while. A few issues going on here. That's for another day. Obviously, we're in very strange times at the moment with the CB19 going on. We're in lockdown here. I am high risk, so I am adhering to it as best I can. Although I still need to work because because of the job I'm in. Some of the new legislation around the virus is something that I deal with. So I'm still having to go out, but I'm being as safe as I can. Before all this happened and I had a bit of an injury, I had made a decision on my watch collection. I'd had sort of anything between 20 and 28 watches at any one time. When I first started collecting, some people said, just buy a few watches. Some people said get a lot of watches. And, I like to try all different things. So I ended up selling virtually my entire collection. And although it looks like I've got a lot of watches left, there's not really compared to what I had. I sold some fantastic watches that I absolutely loved. My a couple of Citizens, my Zin 104, that's gone. Because I wanted. The struggle I was having was having too many watches and not enough time to wear them all. And I hate seeing watches just sitting there and not being worn. And what I have found is that I've enjoyed these ones that I've got left so much more because I'm wearing them for like a week, but I'm not thinking, oh my god, if I wear this watch for a week, I'm never going to get round to wearing all my watches. What a conundrum to be in. And that's another reason why I've sort of held off doing this video, is because it's so futile compared to what we're all going through at the moment. For some of us, life still goes on and you kind of have to just try and get through it. And, staying at home, I thought, well, why not do a few more videos? And I've also, you might see a few odd knives laying around. I am going to do a knife collection video as well, because I think a lot of watch geeks are also interested in knives. So, without further ado, let's go through what I've got left in my collection. Now, there is one new watch, which is the G-Shock over the back, and that's what I'm wearing at the moment. So we'll start off with that, and here it is. Now, this came with this strap, which is just awful. It also came with this rubber strap, which was okay. That was fairly nice. Just show you the details there. So it's got a fairly basic module in it. This is the DW 5610 SUS 5ER EU and a 3229 module. So a fairly popular module. I liked it because it had camo on it, and I've got a bit of a camo thing going on at the moment. But the thing that it did come with was these sort of lug things to convert to any old strap. So I've actually put a slightly oversized, I think that's a 22mm strap and a 20mm on a 20mm spring bar, but I think it looks really nice, and I've put the ball bars on it as well. But it's got a nice camo. This is the quite a nice module. It's not the solar and it's not the atomic, but it's fine. It's a nice little module, and it's absolutely fine. So this is a new watch in my collection. I did mix and match some bits with that, but it's not really compatible. But I've got it sort of as I really like it now. It was a bit too much beige or khaki with the plastic strap on, and I didn't really like it. But with this strap on, I think it looks really nice, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's the first watch in the collection. I've still got my faithful Casio, which is the B5600 GW. So this is the atomic solar, all blacked out. Really, still, I mean, look at that. That's just a wicked watch. People say these negative displays are difficult to read. I've never been an occasion where I found my watch difficult to read, but the thing I like about this is it's got the little digital display there, so I can actually put, so it's Sunday the 12th of April, whereas if you look at this one, it's Sunday, April the 12th. And I do like the fact that you can change that on this watch, and it is a fantastic watch, and it's got the Combi bracelet on it, which I absolutely love. It's a really nice, strong bracelet, really comfortable, and I really enjoy wearing this, so that one's a keeper. And what you must understand is all these watches, whilst they might not be your choice, these are all 100% keepers in my collection, because I've sold pretty much everything else. And these are the ones that are left. Let's just deal with this little thing here. I thought this was going to be a slightly bigger watch when I ordered it. It is a Swatch watch, and I like it because it's unusual. And to tell the time, it's unusual. You'd think this was minutes and hours, but it's the other way around. That's hours and minutes, is it? Or is it the other way around? I can't even remember. Yeah, no, it's 10 past 11. Yeah, so that's minutes, that's hours. So it's a bit of an odd duck, to say the least. And I do like the way, like, it looks like an eye, and there's this little red dot that goes around. That's the second ticking. So just a little battery powered Swatch watch. I've got the tin for it. It's called Time of the World, and there's a bit of bump with it about, you know, what they were going for here, and it's about seeing time differently and things like that. But yeah, a funky watch. Not a great one for me to wear because it is a touch small. I will do wrist shots actually for all these watches as I go along. The wrist shot of the B5600. Great watch. Really comfortable, lightweight. One of the things I've noticed about my current watch collection is all my watches that I wear now are kind of disappear on the hand, and they're just so comfortable, and so that's why I've kept these particular watches, because they tick all the boxes for me, and comfort is one of them. So yeah, we've done let's do this Casio. This is my original Casio, my very first one I bought on a trip to go to Mexico years and years ago. You know, this watch is something like 85, I think it was, maybe 90, so 20. It's like over 30 years old, basically, this watch. It's an unbelievable little watch. It's got dual time, it's got the day, date, the month, it's got a stopwatch, it's got timers, it's got alarms, countdown timers, with the dual time function. It's you know, it works well as a GMT holiday watch, great holiday watch. It's 100 meters water resistant. It's so resistant to everything. It's unbelievable, and you can, you know, these were like 12 quid. Bit small on my wrist, but you know, really like it. It's comfortable, does everything. This could be my only watch. It does everything I ever need, and for a while it was. And that is a W726. Can't buy it now, but I have done a video on the kind of the modern interpretation of this, which cost about, you know, about 24 quid or something. Just a great watch. Next up here we've got my something about this watch. When I bought it, it was all scratched up and it's in a bit of a state. It's just a Citizen Promaster diver, but you know, again, I've sold a lot of watches. I've sold all my SKXs. I had the 007, the 009, the 013. I've sold them all. I had the Citizen Eco Drive. I had the Fugu limited edition Promaster diver automatic. You know, and the one I've kept is the one I bought from a second-hand shop local to me for 100 quid, all bashed up. The crystal is all scratched down here. You just see there, it's all scratched. The loom is fantastic. The second hand is all wobbly, where it's been messed about with, so it catches the light sort of funny. But the loom is fantastic. It keeps great time. Actually keeps really great time. And that's another thing about my watches, is they all keep great time. And this, as it turns out now, is my only automatic left. I've got rid of the Aken, the Seagull. You know, all my automatic watches have all gone. And this is the only automatic I've got, and that is interesting, because when you've got a collection of automatic watches, you have to keep winding them or wearing them. They stop. They're never got the right time when you go to wear them, and you know, if you've only got one watch, an automatic is absolutely fantastic, because you wear it, it runs. It's simple as that. So this has turned out to be my only automatic, and that wasn't a conscious thing. It was just I kept the watches I wanted, and this is the only automatic that I've got left. My Kommandersky is gone, my Vostok Amphibian, that's gone. But you know, this is a great watch. It's got a day-date complication, fantastic loom, keeps great time. It's a 200 meter certified dive watch. It wears great on this elastic military kind of strap. You know, it doesn't matter if it gets bashed about. Just a fantastic little watch. Great alternative for the SKX if you want something different. Okay, on to Seiko. So as I said, I've sold a lot of my Seikos, but I've kept the Arnie. LCD still working strongly, you'll note there, but I just love the style of this watch. I've got it on this Camo isofrane strap, which is really nice and comfortable. Really like it on this strap, and that's another thing with these watches. They're all on straps that I really like and enjoy, and I'm kind of settled with as well now. So again, a fantastic watch. I really love the features on this. The only feature it doesn't have is a countdown timer, but you can use the timing bezel to do that. Great loom. It's got a backlit LCD display. It's a 200 meter diver. you know, and I just think it's a bit of a modern classic. It's a big chunky watch, but it's meant to be, but it wears really nicely, it wears comfortably. It's a great everyday watch, again, great for swimming, outdoor stuff. Yeah, just absolutely love this, really like this, and say it's the only Seiko that I've kept in my collection. Over here we have the Dan Henry 1963. I've sold my Dan Henry the 1970, the orange diver. Now the problem I had with that watch was I loved the watch to look at, holding it like this. I just absolutely loved the watch to look at, but there was something about it that didn't really fit for me, and I could never find a strap to match and to go with it, you know, really nicely. And it was just, yeah. So again, I sold it. I did alright on it. I think I made a little bit of money on it even, or sold it pretty much for what I paid for it. But this one, the Dan Henry 1963, my girlfriend bought me this. That's the date of, you know, the year of her birth. And I just love the design, I love the style, I love the strap. I love the SR71 Blackbird on the back. It's a limited edition, it's numbered, which is, you know, really nice. They've only made 1963 of these. And that was the other thing about the 1970. He sort of reissued some different colours of that, and that sort of devalued it a little bit for me as well. And I just never wore it. This is my dress watch that I wear. I'm just going to put it on. Again, really comfortable, works really great as a dress. I know it's not a traditional dress watch, but it works great as a dress watch. It's fairly thin. It's a quartz, so it's always got the right time. The chronograph is a nice action. It's got this sort of spinning tenth of a second hand and a reasonably nice sweep. And yeah, works really well. It's a functional timing device. It's got the GMT bezel. Just reset it there. Keeps perfect time, no issues with quality or QC or anything. It's got this nice mineral crystal but with a sapphire coating on it, and it's got a lot of AR coating on it, so it catches the light really nicely. Those dials sometimes look silver, sometimes look champagne. You've got the sandwich dial. Really nice piece from Dan Henry, this one. And then I think last but not least is the head of the collection, I think we'll call this, the Omega Seamaster Professional 300. This is like the James Bond version. It's the quartz version. It's got the wavy dial, which I caught the light on it this morning, and the dial looked fantastic. Yeah, like that. And it just looks fantastic when you catch the dial. Sometimes it just looks sort of black like that. Other times it looks blue, and then you get that sort of wave pattern that comes in and changes. The little Omega logo there is sort of applied and catches the light nicely. I love the handset. I love the red tip to the second hand that matches the Seamaster there. A really nice watch. Great strap. Some people complain about these buckles, but this works absolutely perfect for me. Got the smaller helium escape valve than the newer version. Absolutely fantastic loom. We've got a date complication. We've got a nice timing bezel. The action on that is beautiful, and just a lovely watch. And again, apart from probably this swatch, every single one of these watches I would be happy with as my only watch. So if you said to me, right, you can only have that one, I'm fine. You can have that one, fine. You only have this one, I'm fine. Fine. And this, you know, I'd be absolutely fine. I wouldn't only want the Swatch watch. That is, you know, I've got that as a sort of almost like a collector's piece in my collection, but it's just an oddity, really. But, you know, this is, you know, I'd be more than happy wearing this every day, all day. Obviously, the other thing about all these watches being quartz mostly, and even the Citizen, is they all keep absolutely perfect time. You know, even the Citizen is within a couple of seconds a day. That's probably the worst one out of the lot, but you'd expect that. But all the others, you know, are just absolutely fantastic. So that's the watch at the head of the collection. You know, so this is my collection. I'm happy with it. I'm really enjoying wearing these watches. The only other thing I've got is a Fitbit, which I do wear when I'm doing quite a lot of exercise at the moment, and so I do wear the Fitbit quite a lot as well. But that is the state of the collection. We're in, what are we, April 2020, and yeah, full lockdown, but I still enjoy the watches, and I'm enjoying wearing them for sort of week, 2 weeks at a time. So thanks for watching. I'm going to do a video shortly on my knife I'm not a knife collector, but I have got a collection of knives. So I just wanted to do a video showing you, some of my knives. This is one I was just using to rest a watch on, but so I have got a few knives, and when I sort of looked at them and went around the house and collected them up, and I've been doing a bit of, because I've had a lot of time on my hands, I've been doing a bit of restoration of a couple of knives, and so I thought I'd do a video showing my knife collection, maybe of interest to you. So anyway, watch this space and keep safe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.